Good morning, students. In previous video we have gone through lesson number 2, the sentence exercise. In first one, A1, we have seen the question is match the following with the subject and predicate. The subject is given and we have to match that subject with the correct predicate. And B1, B question is put the subject and predicate in the correct order to make meaningful sentences and use capital letters and full stops where required. Here in this question we know the rules that whenever we have to start a sentence, that sentence first letter should be in capital letter and wherever punctuation marks is required we will write this. And then question number C. C1 is what? Complete the following sentences adding the subject or predicate as required. Here we have done this C1. Then D1. Before D1, what we have learned, student? We have gone through the 4 types of sentences in which the first is declarative one, a statement, imperative means a command or a request that include a command or a request kind of sentence, exclamatory sentence where we express our sudden feelings that includes happiness, sadness, joy, shock, like this. And the fourth one is interrogative. Interrogative means questions. Whenever you are asking questions to someone, that is interrogative sentence. Then D1, based on all these sentences, types of sentences, we have the question D, that is change the following exclamatory sentences to declarative sentences. So here we have seen that we have changed the sentence that is exclamatory to declarative one. Declarative means the statement. Now again we have gone through E1, that is change the following declarative sentence to exclamatory sentences. Now previous question was what? We have to change the exclamatory sentences to declarative one, and here it is interchange, that is now in this question E1 we have to change declarative sentences to exclamatory sentences. And student, don't forget to put the punctuation mark where it is required. That is, in declarative sentence, full stop is required, and exclamatory sentences, exclamation mark is required. So don't forget to put this. Now F1. F1 is what? Write imperative sentences for the given situation. Imperative sentences means a command or a request when you are commanding someone and when you are requesting someone by telling please give me your pencil, like this. So all these we have completed, we have gone through this, and now come to the next one, that is G1, make questions for the following sentences. This question also we have done. Let me revise this. First one, here interrogative sentence. Make questions means we have to make an interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences, what we have learned, students? We have learned that interrogative sentences are sentences which ask questions. It means we have to make a questions. So here first one we have gone through, she is angry with you because you didn't attend her birthday party. Why is she angry? Question mark. Why is she angry? So don't forget to put question mark when you are making a question. While making a questions, don't forget to put question mark, students. Now all these we have done in previous class. Now begin with this. These are the rules we have already gone through, that every sentence begins with a capital letter It means whenever we are writing a sentence, it should start with a capital letter. All special names like proper nouns always begin with a capital letter. Like one example I have given you in one video is that if my name is Reshma Sharma, here this is a proper noun. It means that name cannot be changed. So Reshma's R should be in capital letter and Sharma's S should be in capital letter. Likewise, wherever the punctuation mark is needed, we have to use the punctuation mark. Like full stop, question mark, exclamatory mark, and comma, and one more, that is inverted commas. Now based on these, we have the question H, and the first question H is what? Rewrite the sentences using punctuation marks and capital letters wherever necessary. So see the first one, which is already done for us. First one is, he said to me, please take your seat. Here the question is given, he said to me, please take your seat. Now we have to be very careful, students, while writing this sentence correctly by using punctuation marks and capital letters. So let's start. Here you can see the questions that no punctuation marks, no capital letter, nothing is given here. We have to rewrite this sentence by using all the punctuation marks wherever it is needed. So first one, he said to me, here you have to write H in capital letter. As you know this, every sentence begins with a capital letter. So based on that rule, we have to start each and every sentence in capital letter. And after full stop also, students, you have to start in a capital letter. So here H should be in capital letter. You will start like this. He said to me, and you have to give comma after this. He said to me. Comma we used for what? To mark a short pause. Means if we want to give pause in a sentence, then we have to use comma. So here we needed this comma. He said to me, comma, please take your seat. Now please, P will be in capital letter. P you can see over here in capital letter, and this please take your seat, this should be in inverted commas. Inverted commas to mark the exact words of a speaker we use. When we use inverted commas, students, inverted commas used to mark the exact words of the speaker. Now here you can see that please take your seat is written in inverted commas. Likewise, if we will see the second one, Munna Lal sells apples, grapes and bananas. Here Munna Lal M should be in capital letter, as if you are writing any name. Like if you are going to write your name also, that name should start with the capital letter. So likewise here name Munna Lal, that will also start in capital letter. As usual, it is common that if we are starting any sentence, the first letter should be in capital letter. So here M, Munna Lal should be in capital letter. Munna Lal sells apples. After apples you will put comma, grapes and bananas, full stop. So our sentence completed over here. Now third one, Delhi is the capital of India. India is also a proper noun, so we can't change the name of our India. So here India should be, I should be in capital letter, Delhi, D should be in capital letter, and rest of all will be same. So Delhi D, Delhi is the capital of India, I will be in capital letter. So Delhi is the capital of India, full stop. Now the fourth one, is Mr. Mahesh at home, asked the postman. Now, is Mr. Mahesh at home? Asked the postman. This is a question asking by the postman. So, is I should be in capital letter. Is this will be in inverted commas. Why? Because exact words of a speaker that is asked by the postman. Is Mr. Mahesh? Mr. M will be in also capital letter. Mr. Mahesh M in capital letter. So, Mr. Mahesh at home asked the postman. Mr. Mahesh at home question mark, and you will close the inverted comma over here by using is Mr. M capital and Mahesh also M capital. At home question mark, you will close the inverted comma after this. Ask the postman full stop. Likewise, the fifth one, what a coward he is. What a coward he is. W in capital letter. W will be in capital letter and at last exclamation mark. What a coward he is. Likewise, you will try to solve by your own all these questions. And now, students, I1. That is in page number 15. I1 is what? Read the passage below and answer the questions that follow. Now here one passage is given here and we have to answer the question according to this passage. One day, Dipti was standing near a plant in a garden. One day you can see over here Dipti, she was standing near a plant in a garden she was standing. The plant had lovely flowers in it. Now, Dipti looked at them and said, now Dipti was standing near the plant and she was telling that she said that, oh, how lovely they look. And after telling this, how lovely they look, she started breaking the twig which bore the flowers and leaves. Now, what she did, she started breaking the twig. Twig means stem of a tree. She started breaking that. You can see over here how she is doing. Now she started breaking the twig and which bore means which is destroying the leaves of flowers and flowers also, petals also and the leaves also. It was destroying. Bore means make a hole in something. So it was destroying all over the flowers and leaves. Suddenly she heard a voice. Now she heard a voice. She looked around to see who it was. After listening to the voice, she was looking around to her that who it was. What a wonder, it was the plant speaking. Now after looking here and there, she noticed that it was nothing but a plant speaking to her. It said means plant said that, my dear girl, means plant was talking to that girl, Dipti. Dipti was standing and she was destroying all the leaves and all. So plant speak to her that, my dear girl, look at what you have done. You are taking away my leaves. As you know that she was tearing, she started breaking the twigs. So what she was doing? She was taking away the leaves of the plants. Do you know, now plant is telling that, do you know that these leaves make my food? Now plant is telling that, do you know the importance of my leaves, that these leaves make my food? Now you people know the process of photosynthesis, that it is very much helpful. With the help of leaves only, plants used to get the food. You have plucked away all the flowers. You have plucked away all the flowers. Do you know that many people look at the flowers and feel happy? It happens with almost everyone that whenever we look at the flowers, we feel very much happy. We just used to delighted by looking the flowers. So likewise, many people are there who feel very much happy by looking those flowers, and you are plucking away all those flowers, which is not good. The bees also come to the flowers for their food, and now they will be hungry too. If you are plucking all the flowers away, then how bees will get the get the food from here? So all these things were telling by the plants to Dipti. I wish you would not hurt me by breaking my branches. The birds sit on them and sing for me. Please leave me alone. Now he started telling that, please leave me alone. You can't do all these things to me. Like what she was doing, Dipti was plucking out all the flowers, which is very much beneficial for everyone, like for the people who look flowers and those who feel happy, and for the bees who used to take food from there, and for not hurt me by breaking my branches. Now Dipti was hurting the plants by breaking the branches of it. Now the birds also used to come over there, sit on the branches, and used to sing for the plants. All these things were telling by the plants to Dipti. Now at last that plants said that, please leave me alone. Do I harm you anyway? Then why do you do this to me? He was telling that plant was telling to Dipti that I did nothing to you, then why you are doing this kind of cruelty to me? Dipti heard this and felt miserable. Miserable means she was feeling very sad after listening to all this. Now after this, at last she decided to take care of plants and never hurt them again. So this is over. We should not also hurt the plants. Now based on all the paragraph we have gone through, now students, we have to question this answer. Now question is given, where was Dipti standing one day? Here you can see in the first line, one day Dipti was standing near a plant in a garden. Here Dipti was standing near a plant in a garden. Likewise, the second one, what did she do? She was standing over there, and what she was doing? Simply she was breaking the twig which bore the flowers and leaves. Bore means it was destroying and making a hole in the leaves and the flowers. She was simply standing and doing that. So what will you write? She started breaking the twig which bore the flowers and leaves. Then third one, why was Dipti surprised? Why was she surprised? Dipti was surprised by listening the sound of the plants, that she was wondering that from where the sound is coming. After that she understood that it was nothing but the plant speaking. So Dipti was surprised to see that plants are talking to her. Fourth one, where do plants make their food? I said you this. Plants make their food in their leaves. Now fifth one, what did Dipti decided? What she decided? She decided to take care of plants and never hurt them again. We should also apply this in our life. Now after completing this question answer, let's come to the next one. This one will be your homework, student. As the question is, using the hints given, describe the house you live in. Here, a small paragraph you have to write. You will not write line wise. You have to write in a paragraph, means after completing one sentence, you will continue the next after full stop. You will not come to next line. So here the hints are given that what you will write. Here, where is your house? You will write that where is your house, like my house is in Bhilai 3. Likewise, you will write your house where it is located. Now, is it an independent house? You will write yes or no. Yes, it is an independent house, or no, it is an not no, it is not an independent house. Like this you will write. Is it big or small? It is a big house. You can write like this. How many rooms are there in your house? What color is it painted on the outside and the inside? The color of the wall and also the outside and inside, what color it is painted, you will write over here. What do you keep in the different rooms? Different rooms we have in our house, so you will write what you like to keep in the room. What are the special features of your house? This you will write. Then, do you have a room of your own? You have your own room or not, you will write over here. How do you keep your house? Means it is clean or not. This you will write. Why do you like your house? This also you will write, and don't forget to put the full stop after completing each sentence. Now come to the last one. Last one is this. K1, let's talk. Let's talk. Role play this dialogue with your partner. Here you can see, students, A and B is given, and A is given like this. Harni, is it your birthday today? So, your friend will say, yes, it is, but how did you know? Likewise, if you will practice this with your partner means with your friend, you can say this, or you can tell to your mother, to your father, to anyone, your brother, sister. You can play this. Like the second one, what is the second conversation between A and B? Like if I will say, it was just a guess by the dress you are wearing. Many happy returns of the day. And B1, that is you will say, or your partner will say, thank you very much. So like this is for practice. Just do this at home with your friends or your brother, sister. Now this lesson is completed, students. Thank you, children.